Hey everybody, I'm live with a bit of a cold, but I'm live. I'm gonna do the All-Star game. It's on, and I didn't think I'd be able to get a feed for it, and I do. And John from Hot Take, I was on just watching him. I wasn't on with him, but he's doing it. And I thought, hey, this is a good idea if I can get the feed. So I'm here. So I don't know who just came in, but whoever's here. Let me get into the actual room. No, here. And see where we are. Am I having trouble with my internet already? No. No, don't do this to me. Are we there? Hello? Oh, okay. Okay, sorry, everybody, if anybody's here. Oh, 3 watching now. Okay, let me get the game up, or the competition. They just finished the saves competition. I think it was won by Vasilevsky. I think, unless Binnington took it at the end. But yeah, so we'll see what comes up, and look, I don't know if you can hear it. Hopefully, you can hear it. I can't show it because obviously it's a copyright problem. And anyway, so I don't think anybody's in here right now, but we're gonna show this game. Hopefully, I'm on. Let me go check that. I better go check that. And maybe I'm not even on. Oh, I'm on. Hi, I'm talking to myself. That's nice. Okay, so let's get this up. At least I'm gonna watch it. So even maybe it's just a reaction video, a live reaction video to the NHL All-Star Skills Competition. That's it's gonna be a long reaction video because I think there's a good hour left of this. At least as long this took a long time. I don't know how many competitions there are in this skills competition, but I'm really mostly interested in hardest shot because Shea Weber is going to be in that competition. I'm hoping he's going to win, and well, hopefully this will entertain us a little bit. I say us, but again, I'm alone. I'm alone. Nothing happening right now. They're in between competitions. Mitch Marner's getting interviewed. Oh, somebody came in. Welcome in, whoever it is. And so Marner's being interviewed right now. When the next competition is up, I'll tell you what happens as it happens, but that's the best I can really do here. So who's in the room with me? Say hi. Hey, Giselle, thanks for coming in, buddy. I did this very impromptu because I didn't think I can get the feed, but I saw that John from Hot Take Hockey was doing a live stream, and he actually got me 5 new subscribers, which was really nice of him. He told them anybody go check it out and subscribe, and I got 5 new ones. So that was really good. And then I said, well, let me go see if I can find this, and I did. So I said, let me put up a live stream. I'm going to do the same thing he's doing. So I hope it's going to be entertaining. So far, only Gisela has said hi. Who else is in here? It says there's 3 people, so I know someone's in here not talking. But that's okay. You don't have to. I don't know. Gisela, you can tell me. Can you hear the volume? I hope not, because I don't want you to be able to hear that. Can you hear what the sound other than me? Yeah, better be careful. Don't want this to be picked up. No, but the thing is, I don't want you to be able to hear it because it's copyright problems. Oh, okay, perfect. That's what I want. Be able to hear me, but not the stream that I'm watching. Got a commercial going on right now. I'm not used to commercials because I don't watch on TV anything, so I don't usually see commercials. And when I watch hockey games like this, they usually go blank. Not a blank screen, but they've got a screen that, and when the commercials are on, you don't see anything really. Just the same thing going by, so, all the time. So I don't know why for this, because I'm watching it on the same site. I don't know why they're showing the commercials here. And I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of commercial breaks or a lot of commercials when the breaks are on because they're going to try to milk it for as much as they can. That's for sure. I don't know where this is being broadcast from. as far as where the stream is actually coming from, what channel. So it looks like it's a I don't know what kind of channel it is. I'm sure it's a sports channel. Okay, so I got to entertain you guys. I just want to, I guess I'll remind you guys, whoever's in here, if you haven't seen my new podcast or heard my new podcast, I forgot to put the link in this one, but I did put the link in my last couple of videos. So there's a link for my new podcast. If you want to check that out, I'd super appreciate that. I know if you don't have Spotify, there's a link for Anchor. Anchor, you don't need to have a subscription to hear it, I do believe. And yeah, although so many people have Spotify, so it's on Spotify and Anchor. Come on, get back to this competition. My God, there's a lot of commercials. I wasn't wrong. They're going to put a lot of freaking commercials. So what's the news? You know, I guess this is news. Pierre LeBrun, who, if you know hockey, Canadians, you probably know who he is. He's a writer, and he's on the TSN broadcasts. He has come out to say that Montreal is unlikely. I heard it both ways, but I'm going to give you the hockey guys version of it because I like it better. That they're unlikely to trade Tatar and Petrie, but more than likely to try to trade all their other UFAs, which means I imagine Kovalchuk, Scandella, and then Weiss, of course, and Cousins, Thompson. These guys are all up for contracts. So apparently they're going to try to clear house with those guys, but apparently not Tatar and Petrie. Best hard shot, Chara or Weber? I'm going for Weber. I'm definitely going for Weber. At least hoping. He hasn't been in the All-Star game for a while, so it would be nice to see if he still has the hardest shot. But you're right, Chara or Weber probably. So we'll have to see. So who else is in here with me and Giselle? It's only me and Giselle. Bada Bing. Bada Bing is going Chara on the hardest shot. Is that what's up next? Because again, I'm talking and I got to stop and see. I think this is what's up next. Is there a Hab there? There's no Hab in the lineup. So what is this? Oh, accuracy. Accuracy. No Hab there because I think. But okay, here's a question. Maybe one of you guys. Not much. Just have a bit of a cold. But I didn't think I was going to be able to find the feed for this, and I did. So I decided to do a live stream. Figure it would be fun. And if anybody can't really get it, I'll try to describe what's there. Yeah, I'm not even doing that well. I see Draisaitl is there. Huberdeau is there for accuracy. Who else did I see? Can't remember. Jacob Slavin from the Hurricanes. Huberdeau is from the Florida Panthers, of course. And the captain of the Blues, Alex Pietrangelo. And I didn't see who the first couple were, so we'll find them when they start to do the competition. So this should be interesting. I think that's where they've got to hit the targets on the corners. I don't know if there's a time limit to it or how many shots they have in order. This is new. No, what is that? The scoreboard? Oh. What are they shooting at? This is very different. Are Habs sellers? Apparently they are. Apparently they are. But also depending on how they're doing at the deadline. Okay, we're going to see how Mark Scheifele's up first. He hits on the first one, misses the second, misses the next, hits on the fifth, hits on the sixth. And he hits them all in. Oh, they're going by how long? So it took him 15 seconds to hit all five. So they got to hit corners and the center. But that's cool because they got personalized targets for that to hit. I don't know if that helps or whatever, but so there's no taker for. Oh, who's up next? Bertuzzi's up next from Detroit. There's no taker for those guys. Alzer Thompson, Weiss, Cousins, or Kovalchuk. We can only have a 5, 6, 7 round pick for it. Well, this is true. But Montreal does want to gather picks because the draft is here in Montreal. And, maybe they can deal some of those picks to get better, maybe less picks, but better ones. I mean, who knows? But apparently, this is what Pierre LeBrun says. Now, when Pierre LeBrun does say something, you got to take that into account because he's not a guy that goes for rumors much. So he's saying that he's getting this from the management group. So it's probably very accurate. But once again, if they're winning at the deadline, I don't know how much of those guys and I still don't think they're going with trading Kovalchuk and Scandella. They just got them. How does that make any sense? Okay, Bertuzzi did it. I didn't see how long. Gislet Raybork was a killer. Like he could get all four corners in four, at the most 6 shots, but 4 or 5 shots. They're interviewing Weber. Let me hear what they say. She asked if he's nervous or whatever to prepare, and he's saying not preparing at all, just sitting around here. He didn't say anything about being nervous. I doubt he's nervous. He'll get it or he won't. What's the difference there? I saw a video on Twitter. Shea Weber, I think in his rookie season, I think he made the All-Star break his rookie season or his second season, and how young he was. Oh my God, was that funny? Now they're talking to Bertuzzi. I don't know what time he got on it, so I don't know if he's leading. Yeah, so he beat Scheifele. Bertuzzi, he definitely looks like a hockey player, I gotta tell you. So we got 5 in here. I'm only hearing from Bada Bing and Gisela. Who else is in here? Paling or Pekka can replace Thompson on the 4th line, but right now Thompson experience keep him on the team. I'm not one for Pekka that much, but definitely Paling. And if not Paling, because I think Paling is a winger, you got Jake Evans down on the farm that needs to come up. You got ways to fill the 4th line. Thompson, I did not think would be around for next year anyway, honestly. I didn't think he'd be around this year, but I doubt next year. Not with the guys coming up, but yes, I think Thompson. And listen, the way Thompson's been playing, I don't think it's hard to, if you're going to move him, unless you're going to say, listen, we're going to make as good a run as we can. We can't get much for Thompson anyway. We hang on to him, and he goes in the summer, and that's it. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that either. So we're going to have to see. But yeah, Thompson is replaceable, but it's not to put him down in any way at all because he's done a bang-up job. I really do think he's done an excellent job for line center. Oh my God, 3-3, 4-4. He can't hit the last one. He can't hit the last one. He's blown it. He hit it. 17 seconds. He hit Hurdle 4 targets and 4 shots, and then he couldn't hit the 5th one. Well, one thing you got to know if you're a goalie, Thomas Hurdle doesn't shoot to the right, to the top right corner because he's not accurate there. Okay, so who's up next? Draisaitl? Draisaitl's up next. Hits on the 2nd. He hits on the 3rd. Hits on the 5th, on the 6th, on the 7th. He's the leader now. 10.25 seconds. He's the leader. Draisaitl. Amazing. That guy's accurate. If you give him a wrist shot in the slot, Unless you guess where that shot's going, he's scoring. But just it doesn't mean that they can't sell them. They just what are they going to get back for them? That's the whole point. But look, it doesn't mean that they're not going to get rid of some of those guys. I think they will. But you're right. They're not going to get a lot back for him. And your point at the end, I just read it. I don't really expect a lot of movement, at least nothing big. I don't really expect anything big. By LeBron saying that they're going to be sellers, which means okay, so you're not going to see that big deal unless something does come up. I'm sure if something comes up to get that defenseman that they want, that's the only time that they'll look at it. But I think otherwise they're not looking to buy. But sellers, yeah, on a minor level. Like I said that, I think on a minor level. Okay, I don't know who's up next. Slavin. Huberto did not get it. Slavin's amazing. Well, one left. He hit it. 9 seconds, takes the lead. Jacob Slavin. Probably a very underrated defenseman, but apparently he's a defensive defenseman. But here's I don't get it. He's known as a defensive defenseman. Look at the way this guy shoots. This guy must he must score some points. I was very impressed with that. So next up is Alex Pietrangelo. So it's like 9.5 seconds for Slavin. So he's got his work cut out for him. That's for sure. So I don't know how many skills they do, how many competitions there are. I don't know how long this goes on. I don't know what I got myself in for. What are they doing? Bernie Federico. They're not going to have him shoot, are they? No. Bernie Federico, a good hockey player. A good hockey player. That's for sure. Back in the day, in the 80s, I believe. He's going to shoot. They're doing anything to get, what do you call that? I don't know what you call this, having Bernie Federico. It's like for getting ratings or building excitement. But I mean, that's cool. Oh, okay. He didn't shoot. He fed him the puck. He did not hit any targets on the one-timers. I'm surprised they didn't let him actually shoot. Oh, well. Wonder how old he is. He looks like he's older than me. I'm 57. He's got to be in his 60s for sure. Okay, Pietrangelo hits on the first, on the third, on the fourth. No, on the he's taking too long. He's got it, but 13.7. He was close. He just took too long to take his shots. So Jacob Slavin wins. Yeah, he took too long, I think, to set up the shots. Once you're at 9 seconds to beat, you got to really move it. You really got to move it a little bit. But okay. So listen, there's 7 people in here. Are you guys all just watching like I'm doing, or what's going on? Nobody talking to me. I'm wondering if it's something I did. Now we got 8. All right. If anybody's in that hasn't subscribed or put a like, I'd appreciate it if you put a like. I'd like to get to 25 likes. I don't know if I would, but with probably say 15, I might hit 15 likes. So if you like it, give a like. Happy Nation. You've been in here the whole time and you don't talk to me. I mean, like, come on. What's going on here? No, you're not watching? Okay, so you're so my play-by-play is good tonight. at least for somebody, right? That was a dumb thing. One of them on the the goal, the saves thing, he put a Bieber mask on, Justin Bieber, some kind of video internet challenge thing, stupid. Uh, so Habby Nation, what's the nope for? Are the Habs sellers? Is that what the nope is for? Apparently they are. If that's what the nope is for, because you're not talking to me apparently. Um, uh, okay. Still trying to get Petrie traded. Every team freaks out when I ask. Oh, you are, eh? Apparently, okay. I heard it in two ways. I had on Twitter, I had read his quote saying that Tatar and Petrie are likely to get traded, with Tatar more likely than Petrie, and they were going to be like moving Kovalchuk, Scandella, Thompson, all those guys. But then the hockey guy who had the same story is saying that Tatar and Petrie are unlikely to get traded. So I don't know if he got it wrong or if the person putting it up on Twitter got it wrong. Let me see now. Hey, MJ, welcome in, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Leafs fans really, really freak out. I called him out and said he was full of shit. Who was full of shit, though? Who is it that we're talking about that you called out? That's why I'm not sure what you're saying. I highly doubt that they will trade Covey. Me too. Covey and Scandella. Why is that a rook? They just got them. LeBron. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think I remember you did call him out. Well, I'll tell you this. I don't think LeBron is a clickbaity kind of guy. I think if he said that, he has a reason for saying that. I don't know why exactly, but I don't see them doing that with Covey and Scandella. It doesn't make sense. And really, everybody thinks they're going to get a shit ton for Covey. Are they really going to get a shit ton for Covey? Realistically, I kind of say that they might get a third, but I think even that is you're dreaming. I think for Covey, you get a fourth or a fifth. A fourth if you're lucky, a fifth more than likely. I don't know. I don't see anybody. He's been playing really well, but it's a couple of weeks. He had a year and a half where he didn't play well. Granted, he didn't get a great shot in LA for some reason, not playing great line and great minutes. But I don't think he gets a big return. The All-Star game is in St. Louis, yeah. I know. I get that's why there's Federico. No, I'm just saying they're kind of going all out to get some excitement going for the fans and I guess for the viewers too. Hall and Oates maybe got like Gretzky was already there. Gretzky apparently right at the beginning when I was watching Hot Take Hockey's stream, Gretzky had said something. He stopped to listen to it. And Al McInnes, definitely Al McInnes. Although, was McInnes in Calgary longer than in St. Louis? I'm not sure. Happy Nation, you know what? You're 100% right. As I used to fall for it because I was a Habs fan. Not to say I'm a journalist by any stretch of anybody's imagination. I'm not, obviously. But by doing this, you get a bit of a better idea of what might happen. And I think the guys that Montreal might move aren't going to bring back a ton. And unless they get an offer that is a Godfather offer, I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. They're not trading these guys. I really don't think so. I'm hearing a second rounder for Petrie. Is it worth trading for that? I don't know. I don't think so. Ghost to Habs, Dakota Rice. I haven't seen Dakota Rice's name up there. Okay, why are you putting those? First of all, Ghost to Habs is something that I would like. Are you a Flyers fan? And not for Domi though. And then hang on a second. Let me get to where I was. Why would they trade? Why would they trade two guys they just got for fourth? Well, this is the point. Why? You'd think Scandella's the kind of guy that they would like to maybe extend for the third line, for the third pairing going forward. And I said it in a video before the hockey guy about Mete, because I kind of have a feeling if they're going to deal anybody off that blue line, it's going to be Mete. If not now in the offseason. And the hockey guy was talking about that. He thinks so too, that if the guy that might go would be Mete. And signed Scandella. Scandella's a Montreal boy. He really likes being here, really wants to be here. And honestly, he's an adequate second pairing defenseman, but he'd be a really good third pairing defenseman, that's for sure. That which is more where he's projected to be, is on a third pairing. I think he's doing a good job on the second one right now. But goes for Domi. No. Domi is only 24. Domi will level out. You know those inconsistencies that I was talking about in the video today, the 10 things that need to happen. Domi needs to be more consistent in his scoring. Domi could be an 80-point guy. He could be a 70 to 80-point guy regularly. He just needs to be a little more consistent. And that he's 24. You got to figure in the next 2 years or so, he's going to find that consistency. So you don't want to get rid of a guy like that who's producing on the way to finding that consistency. So, no, I don't agree with using Domi for anything. Now, Petrie might get a pick and a prospect. You want to trade. Yeah, I know you do, but I don't agree with that. I don't think Petrie gets you that much. Patch has got us a lot. I want Bergevin to do a deal like that. Yeah. But remember, we got that from Vegas, and Vegas gave up a first, a second, and a third for Tatar. Now, I agree that you can get a first rounder for Tatar, but to get a first, a second, and a third, I think that was overpaying. So you're talking about Bergevin got a good deal from a team that overpays. That's what I think. That's my hot take. I don't even have the damn thing on because I scrolled. So anybody hoping that I'm going to be broadcasting this, I screwed up on you. I'm sorry. I don't know what they're doing. If there was anything, sorry. I got a cold. I got away my nose. A cold came out today. Let me see now. Where was I? I'm losing the feed. I don't care. I want to talk to you guys more than anything. Yeah. Maybe a third or somebody in dire need, but who can offer Kovalchuk at that price. I honestly don't think you're getting a third for Kovalchuk. I think that's yeah, I don't think you're getting a third. I don't know the word. My cold is really coming out for some reason now. Subban for Weber. Okay, but that's a joke, right, Dakota? I don't think anybody's giving. Sorry, guys, my nose is running. I don't think anybody's giving Weber back for Subban. And that's right. Subban makes more than Weber. We don't need that. Just on that alone, we don't need that. Happy Nation says second rounder. Fuck that. Okay, but you're talking in what way do you mean that? That I'm crazy to say that you'll only get a second rounder for him? Or if that's all you get for him, then screw that. Yeah. If you mean it that second way, fine. If you mean that I'm crazy, well, okay, I am. But I still think I'm right. Oh, you answered it in the next one. I didn't read that. Rasmus Sandin in a second and a third. Well, okay. I think you're crazy for Jeff Petrie. Like, you're serious? I don't think that's serious. I don't think so. I'm shocked that you're saying that much for him. And it's Toronto. You think Toronto is going to give you? Wait, is Sandin Buffalo or is the Rasmus Sandin Buffalo or is Rasmus Sandin the Toronto prospect? I don't know. They have almost the same name. Yeah, Mete might get us a lot too. He was a 4th rounder. No, I'm not saying that Mete's going to get you a lot. That's not what I said. All I said was I think they might move Mete. And I think obviously if it's Mete, it's in a package. It's not just Mete. So I didn't say that. But yeah, I think Mete could be part of something to bring somebody in. Or they get a defenseman. Mete's the guy you move out of the lineup. You keep Scandella, the new guy, and Sherratt. And Mete's the guy on the left side that has to go. So I mean it in that way as well. I'm not sure what's happening because I was reading the comments. I'm going to go back. Oh, are they showing the women's tournament? Okay, anyway, I kind of scrolled to the bottom. If I miss anything, just retype it. Sorry. Oh, now I'm going to have to go and see what you said there. Oh, okay. I didn't miss anything. Mete probably, because Mete should be a better offensive defenseman right now. He is more a puck moving. Yeah, no, I said it a few times already that I think Mete is a guy that they could possibly move out. But they don't seem to trade. I don't think he's going to trade prospects away. And yeah, Cousins, Wheel, Thompson, the fringe guys, which I've also said before, are not. It seems like that's where they're going to go. But like again, look, Happy Nation, if they get an offer like you're talking about, they might move Petrie. That's the kind of offer where you go, well, that could be the type of trade we could make. But it's going to take an offer that's ridiculous to get him. But I don't think anyone's going to do that. Just Mete for Krug. Will you do it? Well, Krug is a free agent. I don't know if it's an RFA or a UFA at the end of the year. So I think Boston's going to have trouble signing him. I don't know. You think they're going to trade him at the deadline? I still don't think they're going to do that. They're in a race. I don't know if they want to get rid of Krug. Mete for McAvoy. I would do it, yes. But Boston would never. That's number one. They wouldn't do it. It's McAvoy. And it's Montreal, Boston. They wouldn't do it. It's not to say Montreal wouldn't trade with, or Boston wouldn't trade together. I think Montreal would win heavily on that. And I don't, unless, no, McAvoy is signed. He just signed at the beginning of the year. I would do that. Yeah, Dakota, maybe just let it get it, but I figured you were joking because no one's going to do that. Just of course, Krug is a better player, but how much he will cost? Well, that's what I mean. I don't think you're going to I don't even think – I think you need to give more. But the thing is, can you sign him? You're not going to trade for Krug because he's a free agent. So unless you get a chance to make sure you can sign him, why would you trade for Krug? I don't think that would happen. Okay, we get back to the bottom. I gotta try to figure out where I am. Here we are. Well, Toronto thinks that they will win a cup. Yeah, Toronto's not going to win shit. They're not going to get to the playoffs. If they don't, heads will roll. If the Habs pick the Leafs pocket, it's ready to be picked. Okay, first of all, going into the season, Toronto thought they would win a cup. At right now, they're not thinking that. How can they be thinking that? What are they going to do to get back? That's the thing. If you watched my video about the prediction for the final standings of the top 12 that I took for each conference, I had Toronto in 12th. I think they drop out, and I said unless they manage to find defense. If they can manage to find some defense at the trade deadline that pushes them forward, maybe they don't finish 12th. But if they don't, I think they're done. So so unless that's what you're kind of saying, I still don't think Montreal Toronto makes a trade. Hey Jeff, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for coming in. Howdy. They just fired their coach, so they would be desperate to get an arm. Well, I have to agree that they're desperate, but are they going to get one? That's the thing. Are they going to get somebody who can replace Riley? And don't they have to replace Muzzin? Isn't Muzzin injured as well? Muzzin might be back, but Riley's not coming back for a while. Bada bing. I like that. I like what you said there. Bastion Wilkening. I haven't seen welcome in, buddy. Thanks for coming in. No, you can't. That's a copyright. It's a copyright problem with the NHL, and I just lost my feed. No, and it's a copyright problem with YouTube, and I can't do that. But what I'm sort of doing, I'm not doing the girls' game here, but I'm just sort of telling you what's happening. And we're talking hockey. Well, okay, I take offense to that. I'm not just that guy. Yeah, it's just that guy talking. Boring old guy. So if you're not into boring old guys talking, it's probably not going to interest you. But hey, if you don't mind, can you subscribe? I'm trying to hit 1,000. Anybody in here who hasn't subscribed, if you don't mind, subscribe and thumbs up would be really great. Everybody in here, if you don't mind, I'd like to get to 15 likes. It helps to promote the channel and everything. We're at 2. Okay, I'm allowed to put a like. We're at 3. I'd appreciate it. If you haven't put a like, I'd appreciate it if you do. Leafs will never win is right. Hey, Nolan's in. All right. All right. No problem, buddy. Thanks for keeping the streak up. Can you do a rental in the NHL? Yeah, well, that's a lot of the deadline deals are exactly that. They're just rentals. I don't like rentals. I don't think getting rentals are really productive for the team. So I'm not really into that. Flyers winning it all. Well, they got a bit of a mountain to climb, but if they get a little bit of help at the deadline, they could get into the running for it anyway. I mean by rental, a player who changed for the rest of the year but returned to the old team at the end of the season. No, not like that. A rental isn't like that. A rental is you're getting a guy who's a free agent at the end of the year, UFA, and he's probably not likely to sign with your team, but you have him for the rest of the season. That's a rental. You don't rent them that way, though. I don't think they ever did anything like that. That, I think, is in the really old days where before a lot of the rule changes, you could kind of do that with players. You can loan them out to another team and get them back, but you don't do that anymore. Excuse me, guys. My voice I got a cold, really got a cold coming on. It's another reason why I didn't think I would do the live stream, but I'm kind of getting really close to that 1,000 now. I got 13 to go, so I was kind of hoping to pick up a few, but it's fine. I'm happy just out here talking and doing this All-Star game stuff. It's pretty good. I like live streaming. It's pretty fun. And I'm going to have another one tomorrow. So, yeah, anybody in here, we're doing it tomorrow again around 8 o'clock. I'll put it up tomorrow during the day. But it should be up. We should go on around 8 o'clock. Saturday, Hockey Talk, live stream. No game, but we still got a live stream. And speaking of that, it's funny. I'm in the hockey pools, but since Montreal's out all week on the bye week, in my head, every day, it's like, you got to do your hockey pool. Oh, no, there's no games. And because Montreal's, I'm not really following anything. So I realized today that there's still games because it's only half the league that's on bye week. And So I didn't do anything with my. So I'm probably losing all 3 of them for the week. And they're all head to head, so I'm probably losing all 3 this week. Oh, okay. Let me see. Samir thinks this is dumb. Well, the only thing I can say is if you think it's dumb, that's fine. You're allowed. Bye bye. Why is Kane the only one from the Hawks? Well, Montreal only has Weber, so don't forget Chicago. Up until just say the last 10 games or so, they have been struggling, and they have been on a bit of a streak lately. So that's probably one of the reasons why. You're welcome, Bastion. I'm not sure why you're thanking me, but you're definitely welcome, and you're definitely welcome to stay in and enjoy um, the conversation. Jeff, you're 45 yesterday. Happy birthday to Jeff. Roadside Scarecrow is 45. You're just a kid yet. I'm 57. There's a couple of guys in here older than me. But yeah, hey, congratulations, buddy. That's cool. Mine's in, what are we today? In 3 weeks to the day. Friday? 3 weeks and 1 day. And that'll tell you I'm a Valentine baby. My birthday's on Valentine's Day. Do I share videos often? I put up videos almost on a daily basis. I do live stream every Saturday night, and I do at least. Well, I shouldn't say at least. There's days when I don't do any videos, but it's not that often. And there's days when I'll do 2 or 3 and sometimes 4 videos. So yeah, I guess I do videos often. So if you haven't, look, subscribe, and if you ring the little bell there, then when I do put out a video, you'll get a notification, and then you can watch it whenever you feel like if you're into that. So you just hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you're on your way to enjoying. Yeah, I know that sounds like I don't know, like my ego is really big. But if you want to see daily Habs videos, Montreal Canadiens, apparently I'm the only one doing them on a daily basis. There's other guys doing Montreal Canadiens, but not as often as me. So I don't know if that answers your question, or if it over answers your question, it probably does. But yeah, so yeah, do that. It would be great. Appreciate it. I'm only 13 away from 1,000. So let's see now. Something. I guess the girls' game is now over. So I'll try to get this up there, get to the bottom of the chat feed, and then get the thing up so I can describe it. Hey, Bastion. Okay, so I thought it was a different name. That makes sense. You're in Switzerland. Well, thanks for coming in from Switzerland. Let's see. I've got Alexander in Sweden. I've got somebody in Finland, and maybe it's Alexander who's in Finland, but he's Swedish. It's something like that. And now I got somebody from Switzerland who's been in. I had somebody from Japan. Once we had somebody from Russia. So that's pretty cool. And then Daniel's there from Norway. Well, thank you guys. I feel very honored that guys from that far away would be interested enough to check out my live stream. Thanks. I appreciate it. If you were hoping to see the thing, I'm really sorry about that, but I can't do that because of copyright infringement, and you could lose your channel from you on YouTube, and I can't take that chance. So I can't do that, but the best I can do is we could talk about it, and I'll describe what's going on as best I can. That's the best I could do. 1,000 abonnés sans video. That sounds like Videotron. That's 1,000 abonnés. Is that how you say it? 1,000? What is 1,000? Abonnés sans video. Canada. Well, but is that a Videotron sign there? That's cool. That's funny. Welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Oh, okay. Everyone's telling where they're from. That good question there, Bastian. A lot of times I don't know where everybody's from. I'm here in Montreal. I am in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Ah, Jeff. Now I know you're in Halifax. Well, okay. So now the other Jeff, Fedge, is also from that area. I think Dartmouth. Gislain's from Laval, just outside Montreal, and like really just outside Montreal. Okay, let me get down. I gotta get down to the bottom. If I miss anybody, I'm really sorry, but I want to get the. At least I hope is the women's game not over yet. Was that just like an intermission? Like they stopped? What? Oh, okay. Not that I don't like women's hockey. It's just that you know how it is. Okay. Get back to here. So I went and bypassed a lot. Let's see. There we go. Sorry for beating you at the last World Championship. Hey, no hard feelings. Listen, when you're the better team, you're the better team, and you win. That's how it goes. We'll get back at you one day, though. Don't worry about that. Yeah, well, French is kind of my second language, and I am so rusty with it. I'm embarrassed almost to speak it, but NHL Master. Hey, buddy, thanks. Thanks for coming in, buddy. So listen, since you're new, I'm trying to get to 1,000. I've got 13 to go. I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe and ring the bell and come on in and enjoy. I'm out here a lot. I do every Habs game, and I do a live stream, and I got videos galore. So I really appreciate that. Where are you from? And I can't tell what that logo is. It makes me think of the Dallas Stars. But if you're from Dallas, wherever you're from, welcome in. I appreciate it. I love having fans from other fan bases come in because it's great. It makes for good conversation. You guys are arguing or not? Are you debating whose teams suck worse? Yeah, listen, you know what? Finland's doing a bang up job. You guys aren't doing horrible, that's for sure. And I think getting better all the time, that's for sure. And like you said, Switzerland's beating us plenty. Norway's beating us. Canada doesn't rule anymore in hockey. Well, thank you, Bastian. I really appreciate that. It was a rough week for Roadside Scarecrow. That's your band? One of the band members bruised the basis. Oh no, that happened. Worst thing, buddy. That's sorry to hear that. But the thing you got to look at is this way, and I don't know the situation, so I'm speaking out of hand. I realize it, but you never know when you replace him. Maybe that's the more right guy, and I don't know. Maybe this guy is your friend, and I don't know what happened, but you never know. You got to look on the bright side. But that sucks. I know it sucks. Where am I? I went too far down. Hang on, guys. I scrolled. Whenever I scroll, it's it's an adventure when I scroll. Okay, I'm gonna write that down, and I can't do it while I'm live streaming, buddy. But I'm gonna go and do that. You support me, I support you too. So I'm writing down your channel name so I can go in there after the stream. I normally tell people to go and put a comment, and then I'll go do it. But coming in and supporting me, I'm not gonna forget to do that. That I promise. I appreciate that too, that you'd come in and do that. Everybody, go check out NHL Master. Uh, of course, after my live stream, but go check out NHL Master. Check out his channel and give him a subscribe as well. Got another good guy up to 1,000. The hockey community is very supportive. I find I support everybody that I can, and I found I've gotten a lot of support from the members of the hockey community on YouTube and on Twitter as well that I've so far come up in communication with. Let's see. Thanks, Bastian. I super duper appreciate that, buddy. Rosa Jeff, that really sucks. That's yeah, that really sucks. Yeah, look, maybe things will work out. A little bit break, hot heads cool down. Be great. It's too bad. Sorry about that. We gotta try to find it. Okay, wait. I'm letting you. Okay, you guys are having a good conversation. I'm trying to find one that's meant for me. Okay. Yeah, I got to get really close. If you, it looks funny because I'm half blind these days. I see Jeff. Well, we have a new bassist though, or Matt for sure. Okay, well, you got a new guy, so maybe you never know. Maybe this, like I said, sometimes. Hang on, guys. Sorry. Sometimes that stuff happens. Sometimes it turns out, that's my experience. Sometimes you think, this is like horrible. And then in the end, it turns out to the good. And you go, well, that was a good thing that happened. You never know. What happened? I showed that one. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Bastian, I'm not sure if you're asking me that, but follow means Twitter, I think. So let me know, Bastian, if you're asking me if I follow you, if you follow me when I follow you back. I don't know if you mean that to me. Yeah, I try to be. Thanks for coming into the stream. I appreciate the thanks, but thank you for watching, coming in and giving. I really do appreciate that. I'm so close to that 1,000. I can almost taste it now. It's been a little over a year, and usually, for the amount of videos that I've done, in most niches, you'd probably be about 10,000 or even a lot more. Some guys have in the millions, and yeah, I guess depending on your niche. So try to do that. I'm going to write you down as well. I just don't Wilkening. I don't want to spell it wrong. You got it, buddy. So, like I said, can't do it till after the live stream, but definitely going to do these both after the live stream. Do I like Andreas Martinson? I heard, it's funny, I heard something about Andreas Martinson today. I don't know a lot about him, but I heard something about him being moved to make some room. So I think he might be getting moved. And I'm not sure where he plays it. I can't remember who team they were talking about. But I don't know enough about him if you're asking me about Andreas Martinson. But I think he was in Montreal, wasn't he, for a short period of time? Or am I wrong about that? Bastian, it is nighttime. We are at 10 o'clock at night right now. 10:04. Yeah, you guys, I know it's much later. I really do appreciate it that time of the morning that you guys are watching my live stream. I don't know if it's because you go to bed late or you're up early for work, but like, thanks for checking me out. And If you are going out, have a great day. And I hope to see you guys again. It's 11:03 in Halifax. Oh, yeah, this time of year, you guys are an hour ahead of us, right? Honestly, I'll tell you the truth. I don't know if I'm going to go this. I was hoping that the live stream I would, whatchamacallit, not have, I mean, I don't mind the women's hockey, I guess, but I think this is kind of a dumb time for the women's hockey because it's 10 o'clock already. What time are they going to finish this up at? So you guys, Bastion, Daniel, if you're up and there's a hockey, an NHL or Montreal Canadiens game on, and you want to like check out something about it, I live stream the first period. I don't show it like this, but we talk and we do that kind of stuff every game. The odd one I miss because of scheduling or some stuff happens. I'm not feeling well. Stuff like that happens the odd time. But every hockey game, I'm streaming the first period. So come back in anytime for the live stream. And I do a Saturday one every game, but in the summer too. I do every Saturday. Thanks, Bastion. Really appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. And I know we haven't really met, but nice meeting you. And Daniel, same thing for you. Nice meeting you guys. Everybody who's new here tonight. Like, I can't thank you. The NHL Master. Thanks. I really appreciate coming in. And hope you guys all come back. It would be really cool. Well, okay. I remember Josh Georges. I love Josh Georges. But to say how great he was is a little bit of a stretch. Josh Georges, was he a good defenseman? Was he he was one of those, how do you describe him? He'd go through a brick wall for this team kind of guy. He was average, a little better than average as a defenseman, but his work ethic, all that made him that much better. But I mean, I loved him and everything, but to call him great, I wouldn't do. But yeah, Josh Georges, yeah, I want to say great. So maybe you're right. That was random. Okay, oh, cool. But Josh Georges was a guy that yeah, you like to watch him, and he just worked so hard, and yeah, didn't have the most talent, but he made the most of what he had. Thanks, Bastion. Appreciate it. Have a great night or morning over there. Great morning. Yeah, Jeff, you're right about Georgia's shot blocking. Yeah, he was a great shot blocker. Was fearless to get in front of the puck. Thanks, Bastion. We're gonna hopefully. I don't know if this game's. I don't know. I'm gonna probably stop around 10:30. I figure that's if 10:30, unless we're into whatever's going on. But I'm probably gonna go to then. My cold is coming on big time. I feel it. You're right. He was a 5'6" defenseman, but he made the most of his talent, and he didn't hurt you out there. And like Jeff said, he blocked a ton of shots. Yeah, Georges and Gill. Okay, Weaver wasn't here that long though. How long was Weaver here for? 2 seasons, maybe. I'll be, like I said, look for me. I'm on here very often live streaming. So we can do this talking for sure on the live stream. I get usually around 10 to 20 people. So there's you don't, if you put something up there, I usually read it. I don't miss very much. Yeah, just 2, 3 seasons. I don't even know if it was 3. I think it was like around 2. But anyway, he was okay, but also a 5th, 6th defenseman. Yeah, Jeff, I think 2 years. I'm saying 2 seasons, or at least parts of 2 seasons, or one full and one part. Did he retire or did we trade him? I don't know what happened with him. If he retired, why would he have retired? Was he that old? I don't remember. What's going on with that? Take it back to the skills competition? You too, Bastian. Thanks a lot. We will meet again. I really appreciate it that you came in here at that time in the morning. When you say retired, you mean he retired from the Habs? He didn't retire from hockey, Mike Weaver, did he? He was never traded? Oh, okay, so he retired when he was here. I didn't know that. Oh, no, I believe you. I didn't think that. I didn't realize he was that age. I thought he was younger, I guess. And I'm probably mixing him up with Mike Riley. I do that sometimes. Mike Weaver and Mike Riley. I've mixed them up on occasion. Sorry, guys, my nose. I have no idea where I picked up a cold. I have nobody I know has a cold. The only thing I can say is it's got to be from the bus. I don't drive anymore, so I take a bus if I got to go somewhere far, and that's one of the worst places. You get colds, and I try never to touch anything when I'm on the bus. And the metro, I think I was on both bus and metro. So, bye, Bastion. Mike Riley was traded to Ottawa. Yeah, that just happened recently. Nolan, you're back. Yeah, I'm wondering if Mike Riley wasn't a little better than Nathan Bolio in the end. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to do 10:30, guys. My cold is starting to come on a lot heavier. I don't know if you hear it in my voice. My voice sometimes is scratchy because I'm a smoker, and that's why. But I even find it much lower. I've got my cold voice. I'm not in Verdun, just that I'm in Dorval. But yes, I do still live in Dorval. Yeah, not far. I mean, you're in Laval. That's not far. Depends though. Laval, the whole island is pretty big. So depends where in Laval you live, but if you're on the St. Dorothy side, you're not that far. Where was I? Oh, there. Okay. Yeah, my voice is weird, Nolan. I got a cold. Started a little bit more, and then when I was out and when I got back home, it really came on. The only good thing about me, I fight colds usually really quick. So unless I somehow picked up the flu, but I don't think so because I don't have the flu. I don't have a temperature. I feel fine except in the nose and which is a pain in the ass. I got this in my nose, but it's a pain in the ass. Just like you might be right about that because they were the same number. Yeah. How old are you, Nolan? Yeah, that's not what I wasn't talking about that. There's another thing. We're in Canada. It's legal now. Okay, Warwick. Do you know what big city Warwick is? I can't place Warwick in Quebec. I'm not sure where that is. I think the Eastern Townships. That's where I'm going to say. Oh, Laval de Rapide. Okay, so you're in the center basically of the island. Basically, that's the center. I know Laval well. I used to be a courier for many years. I know Laval, Montreal, Laval, North Shore, South Shore. I'm a little rusty because it's been 10 years since I've done that, but I used to know everything like that, the back of my hand. I used to be a dispatcher for a few years too, so I know the city really well. You're 12, bruh. But okay, Nolan. But I mean, you guys know all about 12. It's not like when I was 12. At 12, you guys know everything now. So I'm not telling you to do it. And actually, I would tell you don't. If you're interested in that, wait till you're over 20 because it affects the wiring of the brain at your age. I wouldn't touch it. And that's from a guy who likes it. I wouldn't touch it if I were your age. Now, when I first did it, I was younger than you, but I didn't know any better. Now I know better, and I would not touch it at your age. Bolio was number 40 a few years back. Yeah, I think we were comparing. We were only comparing Weaver and Riley, but Bolio, Riley is a little bit better, I think, than Bolio turned out. That's in my opinion. But they're pretty similar. It's a good comparison. Um, Jeff, you're gonna have to get used to that. Wow, I'm old now. Yeah, that's how it starts when you realize that people you're talking to, well, they're younger than your kids and stuff. Yeah, you get used to it. You're only 45. Get used to it, buddy. Oh, it's close to Victoriaville. Okay, so that's not Eastern Townships, I don't think. Victoriaville is out towards Quebec City, I believe. Okay, Nolan, take her easy. Hopefully they're not mad at you because what we were talking about. But take it easy and thanks, Dave, for coming in again to the live stream. Your record is intact. I've been to Drummondville. I've never been to Victoriaville, but I have been to Drummondville. Not too often, probably 3 or 4 times only to Drummondville. I want to say, what was I doing in Drummondville? Delivery of some sort. I can't remember to where. Oh, they got Austin Matthews on there. Sorry, any Leafs fans. I can't look at that guy. I'm sorry. Sorry. If you're an Austin Matthews fan, that's great. You're loud. I don't make fun of it or anything like that, but I can't look at him. That's all. Uh, Happy Nation, who are you again? Oh yeah, that happens, of course. Yeah, but but you know what? My long-term memory is quite good, so it doesn't affect that. It affects short-term, but then you will still remember the stuff. It's just you don't remember it right now, but down the road you're gonna remember everything. It's not that, but yeah, I agree with you. Sometimes, not always. It's just like that's pretty cool. And if I'm not mistaken, Gisela, you like to, you're a partaker of it as well, if I remember correctly, from some of the things you've told me. Yeah, he just needs the big teeth, Jeff. You're right. That's a good one. I never put that together, but with the big teeth, he'd be Freddie Mercury for sure. Okay, well, we're running out of stuff to say here. Come on, guys. You've been keeping going. And now, how do we end? Yeah, it's just like I'm not saying he's not talented. I'm not saying that because he obviously is. So, but I can't look at him. I know it's partially because he's a Maple Leaf, but it doesn't matter where a guy plays. Like I'll even tell you, Brad Marsh is a really good hockey player. I fucking hate to say that, but you can't deny a guy's talent. But I don't have to look at him or I don't have to like what he looks like. But listen, if you're a Leafs fan, that's my opinion only. It's fine. We're all allowed our opinions. It's just he looks like how do I want to put it? Are there any Leafs fans in here? He has the kind of face that I would want to go up and hit him. That it's just that. And it's not. And we talk about him looking like Freddie Mercury. I like Freddie Mercury. I like Queen, one of my favorite bands. I saw them twice, but he's got a face I want to hit. Something I don't know. He's got a smirk I don't like. I think there's a little smirk, and the mustache just sets it off. That's it. But to deny that he's a talented hockey player, well, you have to be an idiot to deny that, I think. But that's what I say. You don't have to like him. Like look like the Godfather, Marlon. Yeah, no, that's not fair. Don't say that. Marlon Brando was a good actor. It's the same kind of mustache, though. That you're right. It's the same kind of mustache. He looks more like, if you're going to bring up the Godfather, he looks more like the brother Fredo. He looks more like Fredo. That's better. So we'll call Austin Fredo Matthews. I like that. I got one. Fredo Matthews. But yeah, he's a talented hockey player, unfortunately. And it's funny because I don't think I even saw him play for his first 2 seasons. I didn't see him at all. The Habs games that I saw, they weren't against the Leafs. And then when I saw him the first time, I was like, oh, I don't like him. I don't like the look of him. I didn't like him from the first moment I saw what he looked like. Oh, God, I'm losing my voice. Okay, I think we're actually going to get some actual all-star stuff. And the longest I can go is 11 because I kind of got to walk the dog. And because we got home pretty early. I got to walk her by 11, a little after. So I'll go to 11, but I don't think it's going to be over by 11. I think they're doing the hardest shot. That's the one I really want to see. Okay, Jeff, you call him Freddie Matthews. I'm calling him Fredo Matthews from The Godfather. Pablo. Okay, winner, chicken dinner. Bada Bing gets the winner. Pablo Escobar's long lost son. That's the best one. And you know what? You're fucking right that he does look like that. Once again, sorry if there's any Leafs fans out there watching. Sorry. There's only 7 people in the room, so it's not. I doubt there's any Leafs fans in here. So I think this is the hardest shot. So we got Giordano, somebody before that, Victor Hedman, Elias Pettersson, John Carlson, and then Shea Weber. Shea Weber. That I hope he wins. I'm hoping. Hey, Jordan. Welcome, buddy. I've got a cold. It's been developing all day, but it's for some reason I started the live stream and it's really coming on strong. I'm going to probably go only till 11, but I really appreciate you came in there, Jordan. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, don't I sound great? Yeah, it's my new sexy low voice. I'm going to try to be like, what's that guy's name? Bill White? Was it Bill White? No, it's not Bill White. You know that. Sorry, forget it. You old guys know what I'm talking about. Barry White? Barry White. All those sexy love songs in that deep voice. That's what I sound like now. It's Austin. I think it's with the I. Austin with an I. The national choking into. Oh, I love that one. Roadside is saying, it's Jeff. Canada should change the national choking icon into a Leafs logo. Would fit in just fine. But I'll give you this. I'll give them this. They're having injury problems this year, too. That's really causing a lot of the. But I don't think they would have gone far anyway. Honestly, I don't. But the coaching change was good for them. But yeah, that's a good joke though. But you see how I've gotten since I'm doing the channel? I can't even really hit on the Leafs anymore because I don't want to piss off any Leafs fans. I don't like pissing off people that come in to watch me, so it's not right. Everyone's allowed to like who they like. I'll never make fun of somebody because they say they like whatever team. It's not right. Got some new viewers. Yeah, I did actually tonight. Not only from here. I was on Hot Take Hockey is doing a live stream, which is the reason I'm doing this because I didn't think I could get the stream, but I went to his and I put in a couple of comments, and he said, "Oh, hey Rick, and blah, blah. Hey everybody, go check out Rick's channel and subscribe." So I got 5, boom, like that from that. Um, and then I haven't checked because I'm doing a live stream. I'm not going to go check on that. But I think 2 of the new guys, one from Bastion, he was in. I think now a short-term memory loss from Switzerland, and there was Daniel from Norway, and was NHL Master. I'm not sure where he's from, and I think I got 3 new subscribers there, so I might be at 990 right now, which puts me 10 away. I don't have to drink the ranch dressing just yet. So they have to hit the net, obviously, right? For okay, I'm talking and not looking. This is Giordano. Uh, Hole in the net for Weber, possibility. Um, That's just that good point. I don't know where they come to be the Maple Leafs. Like I know it's a long time, but I don't know where it came from that they took that name. Besides, it's not even spelled right. It's not Maple Leafs. It wouldn't be Leafs. Leaf is leaves, so they should be the Maple Leaves with a V. Jeff, I 100% agree with you. I respect all fans from anywhere, but if they come down on me, then well, then the gloves are off. I mean, tit for tat, obviously. But in my room, I don't make fun of anybody, and I don't allow anybody to make fun of anybody else for that. It's respect. That's all. Because I mean, who am I to say who you should be a fan of? I don't have that right to tell you how to be a fan or who to be a fan of. So, and maybe some people have a reason. A lot of people, the reason they're a fan of a team is because of their parent or their father. Well, you're going to tell a guy not to be that? I mean, come on. What about the Maroons? What happened to them? I don't know what made them fold, but that's a name I like to use in my hockey pools if I can, the Montreal Maroons. But it's for 2 reasons. It's because of the Montreal Maroons, and it's because of Bugs Bunny. And when he says, "What a maroon," I always love that. And so I usually do that. They went bankrupt. Yeah, you're right, Gisela. In the 30s, yeah. And they had Toe Blake on their team. They sold him to the Canadians, and that's how the Canadians got Toe Blake, the player, and he won a couple of cups with them, and then he became the coach. The old form, though, you're talking about, not the one on St. Catherine that used to be there. I think, or the original, because that's. But you're right. The old form in its old state, not before it was rebuilt, was built for the Maroons. That's right, because the Canadians were really struggling as well, and the Maroons did, and that's how Montreal is got their start. Really, why they're still around. Okay, I haven't been describing it very well, but John Carlson just took a shot, 104.5, and I haven't seen Weber yet, but I don't think Weber's been up yet. Hey, Jeff, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's late. Go to bed. See you next time, man. I really do appreciate you coming in. Hey, I gotta get the game back up here. Weber's up. Perfect. 1059. 1059. Jordan, are you serious? I have trouble with some artwork. I'm looking for some artwork for my new podcast, especially, and I'd like to do a new cover cover art for my channel. Are you serious? I don't really have. I mean, to pay for it, that's why I don't have anybody doing it. I don't have the money for that unless we can work out something that's affordable. But if you're serious, I would love it. If I do believe in my not on this live stream, but in my videos in the description, my email is there. So why don't you email me? We'll back and forth that way, and I'm definitely interested. Definitely, because I need graphics badly, better ones, and I'm just not capable. I don't. It's not my thing. So everything you see, I've done myself. So I mean, it looks amateurish a lot of the times, but that's because I've had to learn, and it's not really my thing. So yeah, so like I said, email me. It's in the description, and I would love that. That would be great. Thanks a lot, anybody. I appreciate that. Oh, that'd be awesome, awesome, awesome. Seriously, that would be awesome. Because the artwork is kind of important. I realize it, but I'm just not capable, and I really don't have the money to hire some company to do it because I mean it's not good, you know. And you can tell by my thumbnails. I don't know how long you've been following me at all. You can tell by my thumbnails my progression. I just went through a progression. I found a site so I can take the background out of the pictures, and then I can just insert me in whatever pose I want to do into my thumbnail, and it's really kind of changed for me. I think the look of the thumbnail. But if you go back to my beginning, you can see the progression of the thumbnails from horrible all the way up to pretty. They're decent now, but thumbnails. I mean, that's something I have to do because I need to do them right after a video. My videos are time sensitive. I don't have time for editing and all that garbage. I really don't have time. It's not garbage. It's good stuff, but I don't have time to do that. So I have to be able to do my own thumbnails, which I like learning. Thumbnails I'm getting better at. Um, yeah, I don't. Someone was saying Chara. I don't know who it was said Chara, but it's true. I didn't see Chara there. I'm hoping he retires at the end of the year. I hate that guy. Hate him. Giselle, not, but it's not just the 50s. That was another time where there was problems, but it happened back in the Maroons' day too. They weren't, you know, up until the 50s, they were not like the Habs. They're never going anywhere. But it's since the 50s, the winning and all that has solidified this franchise as what it is. But pre 1950s, the stability wasn't for sure. Whereas now, I mean, where are the Habs going to go? They're not going to get more support in another city. This would be the only place, and it's one of the best supported teams in the league. But it was pre 50s on two occasions, at least two occasions, where they almost folded. Or I think it was in the 40s, they almost moved the team, but in the 30s, it was almost folded them. Habs fan 1984, welcome in, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. Unfortunately, the stream's almost done because I'm not feeling well. I'm going to go till 11. But thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. No, I kind of don't like him for that. What he did to Pacioretty, sorry. Nah. Yeah, I get that he's a nice guy. I've heard that a lot. Off the ice, he's a nice guy. I get that, and I'm not denying that. What I'm saying though is, for me, I look at him and I just remember the Pacioretty hit into the stanchion, the way he did it. No, I don't like him. I never will. It's fine. He's a nice guy. A lot of these guys that are nasty on the ice, they're usually really nice guys off. I played a little bit of old timers hockey. Uh, the wild guys on the ice, the guys that were crazy on the ice, were the nicest guys off the ice. So who knows? It's hockey's like driving. Some of the quietest, meekest guys get behind the wheel of a car and they become lunatics, screaming and yelling at everybody, wanting to kill this guy, that guy. It's the same thing with hockey. Some of the nicest guys get out on the ice and they become insane. Yeah, but Habs fan, you're 100% right, and they hate the ones that hate the Habs. It's usually because we won the cup, so many cups, always winning since the 50s. That's why we got so many haters. But we have way more people who like the Habs and love the Habs, which is why I'm calling my podcast. It's one of the reasons why it's being called Habs Coast to Coast, is because there's Habs fans from coast to coast, and I'm on the East Coast, sort of, and my partner's is on the West Coast. That's another one. There's a link to my podcast. Check it out. I feel so almost dirty promoting myself like that. Sorry, guys, but you got to promote, or you don't get people listening. Pacioretty is at the All-Star game. Yeah, he made it. He's having a good season, and maybe that's why Pacioretty's there. They left Chara at home. Yeah, Habs fan. That's it exactly. He almost killed the guy, and if not killed, he almost ended his career. So I can't respect a guy who did that. It wasn't by accident. Shit about I don't know who it was. I didn't. I don't know. Well, that's what I have to say. That's my mini rant. Brought to you by Talking Habs. Um, you know what I want to say, but Jordan. So you're saying so you can respect his career and or skill though. But no, no, I can't respect a guy who deliberately tries to hurt another guy. So Tom Wilson, uh, the names aren't coming to me, but those kind of players, I'm sorry, I can't respect that. I can't respect a guy who deliberately tries to hurt his fellow hockey player. That would be the same as me. Like right now, tonight, help me get 5 new subscribers by just mentioning me in this, asking them to go and subscribe and give me the chance. Boom, supporting each other. Would the if I was like those hockey players, or he was, he'd be telling people, "Don't go there. He's an idiot. He's a freaking asshole. Oh, look, Rick's in the room. Don't go. He's an asshole." We don't do that. We support each other. Why are these hockey players trying to hurt each other? The ones that are trying to do that, no respect. Another mini rat. And I'm not saying he doesn't have talent. I'll grudgingly admit he's a good hockey player. Respect for his skill, zero respect for his talent. And I have the same thing with Brad Marshall, even though he hasn't tried to hurt anybody necessarily. He kind of sort of has. Uh, he's just such an asshole. I can't like him. No way. Do I remember Guillaume Latendresse? Yes, I do. Oh, hit on Rob Zabner of Tampa Bay. You know that kind of comes to mind. I kind of do, not clearly. Guillaume Latendresse. That's the guy I could never remember his bloody name. Every time I want to talk about him, he's the guy that we thought, oh, he's the next guy. And they just ruined him. If he had any chance to be anything, they ruined him by doing that. He was back in Guy Carbonneau's coaching days. Matt Reed is a dirty player. I have never heard of Matt Reed before, but I don't doubt that you're probably right if you're telling me that. Yeah, I mean it's been a long time, so I'm not furious anymore. But I don't understand how he wasn't suspended, Has fan. But I just can't respect a guy like that for any reason. Like when they applauded him when he played his 1500th game here in Montreal. Why? Why are you applauding that guy in Montreal? Maybe elsewhere. Okay, how are Montreal fans applauding that? So they're saying, "Well, we're no, you're just a pussy. That's all." Can't is it? Matt Cook was horrible. Matt Cook was another. There's another guy. No respect for him, even though he kind of cleaned himself up for those last few years of his career. I have no respect for that guy. That guy literally deliberately tried to hurt other players. And it's not because he tried it on. He hurt one or two of our guys. He did that to so many guys. You don't want to see that. Look, I don't like. We just went on about how I don't like Austin Matthews that much. But do I want to see him get hurt by somebody like that, racing in, hitting him in the head, maybe ruining his career? No, I don't like the guy, but I don't want to see that happen to him. That's not right. I'm a decent person. What's this? What are they doing? They're trying. What are they doing? Is anybody watching this? I have no idea what they're doing here. What do you call this? Shooting stars. They're shooting from the stands, high up in the stands, trying to hit targets. What the hell is this? It's not hockey. Okay. Uh, that they lose me with that. That they lose me with that. That's just bullshit garbage. But I don't know if anybody's seeing this. Okay, I guess there's guys that can't. They got a platform up in the stands behind one of the nets, and they're shooting the puck, and there's all kinds of targets and stuff on the ice, and then the net at the other side, and they're getting points. They're trying to hit that number 10 in the middle of the ice like a basket almost, getting it inside. That's the big one. Everything else is whatever. And I don't understand that. I don't. It's new from this year. The players or the stands. Yeah, I don't. I don't understand that. How does that contribute to to hockey? I so don't get it. Yeah, you're right. Has fan that's bullshit. Unless you're saying something that I said was bullshit. Oh, no problem, buddy. Oh, wait a second. So you removed your comment? So when it says message retracted, that's because the person removed it? I thought it's because they said something really bad that it was the filters that are on there that remove it. Oh, that's good to know. You just taught me something. I honestly didn't know that. Because usually most of the comments that the filters grab, it shows them to me and I have to click show or hide and decide it for myself. And the mods can decide it, although I don't think there are any mods in tonight. We're down to 6 people. Very impromptu uh, live stream. So the fact that at one point I think I had 9 people, that's like amazing to me. Because it was like, I think I put it up 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes of notice. Oh, there's a chick doing this now. Who's that? Oh, Marie the Pouliot there, or Poulet. 15. Poulet. Marie Philip Poulet. That's her name. You're giving me a big ego there, Habs fan, but you think everything I say is accurate. I try. Missed a shot, hit a spectator, gets sued. I imagine they make everybody underneath move away. I would imagine. It makes me think of a driving range for golf. Here in Montreal, there was Golf Gardens used to be on the Côte d'Ivoire, and they had this two-tiered thing. So if you hit off the top, it's kind of like this. But I didn't like doing that off hitting off the top. It was just weird. It screwed up my swing. When I got the two Kachucks, two nasty players. These guys, I think I'm going to grow to not like. Even though I wanted Montreal to pick Brady Kachuk, I think I'm happy. Well, we probably would have liked him if he was here. I don't like the way they do things. I think they're just cheap shot artists, and I don't like that. Yes, they have talent. There's no denying that, but I don't like some of the things they do. I don't look. I'm sorry. I don't really know how to describe this, but okay. Right now, Keith Kachuk is taking. So their dad's doing it, taking a couple of shots. I don't know how to describe what they're doing really well. So I'm really sorry. But whenever this is done, well, I'll go to 11. It's only 12 minutes away. He's pulling something off. He's wearing a that's cheap. He's wearing a St. Louis Cardinals baseball shirt, sort of, uh, underneath his sweater. So he took the sweater off and he trying to please the fans. It's Matt Kachuk. I don't really get it. So they're trying to get points, build points with all these targets. So he just got 10. I don't know. It just seems dumb. Yeah, Habs fan. I did hear about Gritty. Apparently, some kid is uh, like a 14-year-old kid is accusing him of like running up behind him and punching him either in the back or the stomach. I'm not sure if it's from behind or the front, but yeah, punching him hard enough to hurt him. I have no idea if it's true or not. And don't forget, it's the U.S. They sue for anything. It could be that nothing really happened, but they want to sue because an accident happened and it wasn't on purpose. Whatever happened, I don't know. Just seems weird. Why would Gritty do that? Must be a good job to be Gritty. Must make decent money to be Gritty. If I say this player is a shitster, what does it mean to you who played the Habs with shitsters? Well, okay. Who do we have? Claude Lemieux. Um, who's the last one? What guys did we really have that were like that? We've had a few, but not a ton. Claude Lemieux is the last guy I could off the top of my head that I think of. Slapshot. All right, bring back Slapshot. Habs fan, 1984. You're talking about Slapshot. How old are you? Because Slapshot, I think, came out in what, seven? I want to say 72 or 73, 70, something like that. I saw it in the theaters when it came out. Believe it or not. No, wait, could it be that early? That I was probably maybe it came out in 74, 75, something like that. So how old are you? I would have think that you're born in 1984. That's why you've got Habs fan 1984. But I mean, Slapshot, you could have seen it on DVD. Great movie. Great movie. I don't know who's shooting now. Oh, Patrick Kane. Here's a guy I don't like because of off-season stuff. I think he's probably a guy that you'd think is an asshole. Got 22 points now. Okay, heard about it. Well, you should watch it. It's a movie you should watch. I don't know how well it plays today for a young guy, but it's a movie that should be watched. It was great in its day, I'll tell you that. It was in the period when Philadelphia was yes, it must have been 74, 75, when Philadelphia was winning the cups and a lot of goonery. And it was in those days, and it was basically all about how hockey is so the fighting and stuff. It's unreal. It's not realistic that way, but it was funny. Really good hockey movie. You're 44. Okay, you're older than I thought. So you're almost the same age as Jeff. Roadside, who's not here right now. He had to go. Uh, okay, so wait, 84. So 94. Okay, so why 1984? It's obviously not when you were born. Oh, I didn't even know that Slapshot was an old mascot. I thought you were talking about the movie with Paul Newman. That's funny. Okay, I did not know that was the old mascot for the Flyers. Seguin's up. He's got nothing. I guess they get about 8 shots. Got 4 points. You're not doing well. No, he's only got 4 points. He's not doing good. I think he's only got 1 puck left. He got a 10. One left. No. Oh, okay, guys. I think I'm gonna get going. When this competition here is over, this particular one, I'm gonna go. My voice is killing me. I don't know if you can't see it. I don't know who's still here, but if you're not able to actually watch this, it's kind of ridiculous. Oh, they got another one of the girls. I don't know where she's from, Canada or you. Okay, she's French, so she's Canadian. She got 4 points. They're all shooting for that 10. Oh, she's not French. Let's see. I think it's her last puck. One more. She got it on her last one. Oh, it's Friday. Bill Maher, I missed it. Dang. Okay, I'm calling it 5 minutes early. Sorry, guys. I'm getting tired. My voice is killing me. That's a good enough reason. Listen, so thanks everybody for coming in to watch me sit here watch the skills competition. I appreciate that. I had a lot of fun. Just had a lot of fun. And thanks once again if you're rewatching by chance, Bastion, Daniel, and NHL Master. I don't have a name on it. And I'm going to go and subscribe to the 2 channels that I promised right now. And thanks to everybody for coming in and watching. I really, really appreciate it. You guys have been great. And I'm getting closer to the 1,000, and it's really cool. And I don't know what I just did with my stream. And there we go. Okay. So thanks, everybody. Peace out. See you tomorrow for Saturday Night Hockey Talk. And hope to see you all there. Bye. The All-Star game if you can watch it. I just can't make the rest of the way. My voice for the cold. So I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. But thanks. Peace out. Bye, y'all. Go Habs, go. Bye-bye.